Hi, Algebra 2 Honors. A student asked me about a linear equation problem that was from the packet I handed out in class, but we didn't have time to do this problem. And it was part of the question, but let's just do the whole thing. And I'll do it here. Again, full answers, full notes of all of this is available in our shared Google Drive as always, but I'll work through it now. If you had a question, a school district purchases a high volume printer, copier, and scanner for $25,000. After 10 years, the equipment will have to be replaced. Its value at that time is $2,000. Write a linear function giving the expected value of the equipment during the 10 years it will be in use. I think it's helpful if you're ever having a challenging problem to make a quick graph and kind of see, like, what do we know? What was given? Well, at the beginning, the copier was worth $25,000. So I made a little graph where on the bottom we have years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 would be here. And what I did on the vertical is I went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And the unit of this is the value. I put V for value. Maybe I could put capital V because little v looks like velocity to me. So value in thousands of dollars. Okay, so at the beginning, it was worth $25,000. After 10 years, when the equipment needs to be replaced, it's worth $2,000. Well, two is about right. I don't know, say here. So after 10 years, this is what it's worth. And it's expected, and it says, let's write a linear function to create a model. So we're assuming that the value of the copier goes down linearly. So each year that goes by, it goes down by a fixed amount. Well, can you see that what was given are 2 points? We've got 0, 25,000. I'm just going to keep the number 25, and we need to remember that the unit is in thousands. And we also got 10, 2. There's a couple ways you could do this, but what I'm going to do first is figure out the slope. And the slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And we get 2 minus 25 over 10 minus 0. So we get negative 23 over 10. And negative 23 is a prime number. So yeah. 202v 10v. Yep. Negative 23 over 10. I was just checking my numbers because I thought I had a number wrong for a second. I thought I copied a number wrong, so just double checking. So we've got negative 23 tenths. And so we have that the value is equal to negative 23 over 10 times the number of years plus 25. Now, why plus 25? Because we have y equals mx plus b. That's our general slope-intercept form of a line. And we have the y-intercept right here, 25. Okay, so we have a model here. This model works. All we need to remember is that this is in thousands of years, or thousands of dollars. So the input is in years and the output is in thousands of dollars. So now we can plug in 7 into our equation or our function and figure out what the value of the what the value of the copier is after 7 years. And one thing I just thought of is that I could have written this function as v of t. So v is the function, the input is time. So when I'm evaluating it, I'll do it in blue. You can plug in 7 equals negative 23 over 10. Plug in 7 plus 25. And I did this on the calculator ahead of time, and you do get 8.9. Just double checking, 8.9. And 8.9 means that it's worth $8,900 after 7 years. And because we just need to keep remembering that this function, the way I wrote it with the 25 and the 5 on the vertical, this is in thousands of dollars. So $8.9 thousand or $8,900. And explain why your model is inappropriate for use after 11 years. Well, you might even be able to see it visually, but if we run this line through here, you are going to find that the line intersects the x-axis, or has an x-intercept, before 11 years. So if we plug in 11, it would be negative. And an example of that is if I'll do it in green. If I do v of 11, negative 23 over 10 times 11 plus 25. If I do that, then this is one I did not do on the calculator ahead of time. I should have. I will plug in 11 into the function. Turns out I'm going to get negative 0.3. Well, it doesn't make any sense to have the copier valued at negative 0.3. So plugging in that value doesn't make any sense in the context of the question. All right, so these rate problems generally, these rate problems with linear equations generally have some rate that's given to you. So sometimes you'll be given a rate, or you'll be given 2 points on the line. Then you just need to determine the equation of the line. For example, let's look at this. After 1 hour of burning, a candle has a height of 8 inches. So after 1 hour, it has a height of 8 inches. After 4 hours of burning, meaning 4 hours from when it started burning, after 4 hours of burning, the candle has a height of 6 inches. I'll just put 4 here. 6 inches. Write an equation that models the candle's height, f of x, as a function of time. Give your answer in slope-intercept form. Well, we find the slope as 4 minus 8. Excuse me. This point, by the way, is 1, 8. This one is 4, 6. So I need to do 6 minus 8 over 4 minus 1. 6 minus 8 is negative 2. 4 minus 1 is 3. So it's negative 2/3. The slope is negative 2/3 inches per hour. And we have y equals negative 2/3. And we can just use the the point slope form, because I know the slope and I know a point. So I can just write down the point slope form. X minus 1 plus 8. You just got to know those point slope form, slope intercept form, general form, all those. But it did ask us to write it in slope intercept form, so we just need to convert this into the other form. Negative 2/3 x plus 2/3 plus 8. 8, of course, is 24/3, so we would get 24, so we negative 2/3 x plus 26/3, and that should be good. I'll just double check. Yep. And yeah, it did say x. I was wondering if it was t. So then we want to write our answer as a function, f of x, sorry. Write it as f of x. There we go. We've got our function. Predict the candle's height after 5 hours. All you would do is calculate f of 5, put that into your equation, and I think you're going to find that it is 16/3 inches. I won't do the calculation right now, but that is the answer when you put 5 in here. Okay, most importantly is make sure you can recognize that 2 points are given. You can find the slope, write it in point slope form, and then work to put it in whatever form you need. All right, I hope this helped.